Hi. Hello. How are you doing? Are you doing good? Or maybe you're doing bad. I don't know. I don't know anybody who watches my channel. I mean, not many people do anyway, so it's fine. I was looking through my drawer recently, her makeup drawer, like actually today. I'm like sniffing her lipsticks because they smelled really nice. One of them smelled like cupcakes, and I found this thing. She got from Thailand, I think, because I mean, it has Thai written all over it. This thing. This is the cap, by the way. It's supposed to be one of those like things that you do when you're sick to like pierce your ears open. Oh my god. That smells so good, but it did hurt. It did hurt. I don't know why it also goes into your eyes. It also like hurts your eyes in like a weird way somehow. I really hope this lasts long. Because if it doesn't, then I don't know what I'm gonna do because I already love this already. I'm addicted to it. Like Coke. It smells so good. It has this red thing. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like red. It looks black on camera, but I swear it's like red in real life. See, it's put into this little pouch, which I want to open, but I'm a little bit scared to dissect it. So I'm gonna wait for this to kind of like the scent to go away. To dissect it, I guess, which I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't lose its scent that quickly. So I guess I'm gonna have to like wait a year if my wish comes true. Also, a while ago, on my last day of 7th grade, I got the Smith ski. It's a knockoff one though. And you know how I know it's a knockoff? The nose is out of place, and also it's just like unevenly placed. Like it's like the head's a little bit too high, so it doesn't lay flat on any surface, which could be an error, but I doubt it. Because Smith ski is really popular, and like they would probably like people who looked at them would probably be like, dude, this is bent. Can you do something about it? And like they would probably change it. And also this, I don't know. Now that I'm just thinking about it, this kind of looks a little bit cheap to me. This little rip-off like tape thingy. I don't think the Smiski creators would have like cheaped out with it, especially since it's supposed to be like I don't know the price of Smiskis, but I think they're like $10. Also, I want to show you my folder. It's my DM folder, my secret DM folder. I don't know why I try to do ASMR. I'm not good at this. Anyways, this is an old folder. I kind of want to remove the sticker because, I don't know, for some reason I just don't like it anymore. I got this in my like K-pop kind of like oh I'm so cute and pretty phase, you know? It's like, it looks like that kind of. I got more folders from Muji, but this one is like old. I got this in like 2024, like early 2024. Like when 7th grade just started, and I wanted like a new folder, but I thought like blue was too like basic, and like I've been using blue like all this time. Like let me try something new. Clear like white is so much like prettier and definitely not boring. And so here we are on this paper right here. This is scratch paper. This is from before. No, actually I had the folder when I did this, but like I started writing on this when I was like in London, and I would just like scratch on it whenever I was like I had ideas for my D&D characters, and just like I would write it down there, and hopefully I would like write it down on the paper. Some of them I actually did write on the character sheets, which you'll be seeing soon. Put this in properly. Also, I don't know why, but like I went to Muji when I was in London, and I got a bunch of stuff, and one thing I didn't get, but I saw, was these little dividers. I'm pretty sure they had normal sized dividers and not these small ones, but like for some reason I didn't get it because I didn't remember that like I had like super small dividers that were just laying around. Anyways, let's see. My first complete character, which is really messed up by the way. She is Anemo Firehart. You can take a look at her. She's supposed to be like, she's very like, oh, I'm such a girl boss. Like, I don't care about anyone. Like, I'm so, like, she's like hot and tortured. She's one of those characters. Except she's like not a rogue, she's like a wizard, so she's kind of like studious. And also she's a tiefling, so like people are always racist to her. Also, I'm gonna bring this down a bit because I don't like how high it is. Yeah, this is better. I really hope my mic is working, by the way, because like if it isn't working, then you can't hear a single thing I'm saying right now. And anyways, so basically, Anemo Fireheart was like one of my first complete characters that I made, and she's basically like a tiefling wizard. She's lawful neutral, so she doesn't really care about anybody, but she's very much like a stickler for the rules. I can read you her backstory if you want, but you can't respond, so I'm just gonna pretend that you said yes, and then yes, I want to hear your backstory, Zainab. I want to hear this really edgy character's backstory. What is her like origin? Whatever. Okay. Raised and taught by wizard master Mindardus, the elf, she's learned to not trust anyone except him. Her tiefling heritage has made her be on the receiving end of prejudice often, and she's learned not to trust others, making her cold and uncaring. Despite this, she's not one to break the rules if it's in her self-interest, hence her lawful neutral alignment. Being a sage, that's her background by the way, she's a sage. Being a sage and apprentice of a great wizard, she has much knowledge of spells and magic as well as its history. She's very like studious and like she's been like studying for this for years. So like, she's like the type of person like who's gonna be like, if you don't know like some like this obscure concept about like a concept, and she's gonna like side eye you a bit. She's gonna be like, oh, you simpleton. Like she won't say it, but she's gonna be like judging you a bit for like not knowing it, because in her eyes it's very simple. Those are like the basics. But yeah, okay. I'll repeat it again. Being a sage and apprentice. I'm repeating it again because I don't remember where I left off. Being a sage and apprentice of a great wizard, she has much knowledge of spells and magic as well as its history. Yeah, this is where I was. Her education is extensive as she had to work extra hard to please others, which also made her neglect her physical strength, which is why her physical strength is so low, making her not the best for melee and hand-to-hand combat. Melee and hand-to-hand combat is like basically the same. Well, melee is kind of like dagger kind of stuff. Like melee is just kind of, like hand-to-hand is just, well, hand-to-hand. Despite that, she's great at magic, especially in teams. She can be useful, so she's really good at working in teams. Although she can be a bit commanding and authoritative, and like she's a bit like withholding of like she's a bit like defensive all the time. She's always like really defensive and like suspicious of others. And okay, so she has her armor proficiency is is none. Yeah, she has no proficiencies in armor. Weapon proficiencies: dagger, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, and light crossbows. These are all like most of these are like are just like from her class. Like features and like race features. This information isn't really based on her character that I made up. So yeah. Okay. Languages: Common, Infernal, and Elvish. Yeah. She knows Elvish because see her like wizard Mindardus, and she also kind of like has this internalized like hatred for her tiefling heritage because it's like it's the only thing that's kind of held her back from like people, and like it was the cause of all this like hatred that's like welled up in her, and like she's found like a hatred towards her race, and she doesn't like tieflings because she views them as all dirty and terrible because like people have been telling that to her whole life. And then when she looks at like wizards like Mindardus, her wizard master, basically like she looks up to him as like a father figure kind of, and basically since Mindardus is an elf, he's very well respected, and you know elves have like this like superiority complex and stuff, and like so basically she just like views elves as like higher beings, and like tieflings are just like low class or like filth, you know. So she like learned Elvish, and she knows Infernal, but she doesn't like speaking it. She'll do anything to like not speak it. She'll like like if her team is like speaking to a monster that speaks Infernal and nobody else except her knows Infernal, she'll still pretend that she doesn't know Infernal just because she doesn't want to associate herself with that race. Yeah. So, and here comes the messed up part, because these are her stats, and these were super randomly generated, and I'll just show you right now. Okay, her strength. Okay, this is I'm gonna say the original stuff before okay. Her strength was 7, dexterity 7, constitution 9, intelligence 15, wisdom 10, charisma 7. So basically, like, you know, I kind of amped up her intelligence a lot because I wanted her to be like one of those characters which were like really like book smart, but like when it comes to like actual combat, she's like terrible. Like she has a really low strength index. Like she's gonna die in battle if like she runs out of mana, basically. So, and her charisma is kind of slightly like a below level, and this is before I knew how stats worked, and like then Ron explained it to me, and like I fixed it, so I'll do the new ones. Okay, her new strength was 10, not that much better, but it's average. Dexterity, it was crossed out, but I couldn't decide, I guess. So it's just, I can show you. See, this is crossed out, and like I put 10 here, but this is just crossed out. Yeah. Okay, and her new constitution is 11. Her intelligence still 15. Wisdom 14. Charisma 9, which not that much better, but it's okay. She's supposed to be not very charismatic, and she's like kind of like insecure in a way. Like her performance level, I remember I put it really low. Okay. And about her skills, by the way, like these ones right here, I just randomly generated them the same way I did like the strength dexterity, because I didn't know that you were supposed to use your modifiers for skills, and you couldn't just like randomly make them. So acrobatics is 6. Animal handling, you're gonna scream at this, 11. Okay. Arcana 14. Athletics 6. Deception 6. History 15. Insight 8. Intimidation 7. Investigation 13. Medicine 10. Nature 14. Perception 9. Performance 7. Persuasion 6. Religion 14. Oh, I just gasp. Okay, sleight of hand 4. Wow. Okay. Stealth 5. Survival 10. And her starting equipment is a staff, orb, spellbook, 2 books, backpack, and common clothes. 29 lbs, by the way. Oh, and her proficiency bonus is obviously 2. Oh, and she also has a few spells right here, which I wrote on the top right corner. And someone just knocked on my door, so just wait. I'm gonna like hide this tab, but you can still see me.